by the GLA console.
Thank you.
Our window will expire about 5 minutes after our preferred launch time. T-minus 17 seconds and counting. All systems are go, except for
POT in work.
Safety officer. We stand by as they continue.
OTC POT, essential buses connected to fuel cell.
Pilot Eric Bowe flips switches in the cockpit to connect the 3 fuel cells directly to the essential power buses.
Thank you.
T-minus 7 minutes, 30 seconds and counting.
GLS is go for orbiter access arm return. And Discovery OTC from the processing team of Discovery to the crew of Discovery. Enjoy the ride.
Thank you very much. Thanks for all the work you did getting this ready to go, and appreciate all your work. And for those watching, get ready to witness the majesty and the power of Discovery. Time.
Orbiter access arm retracting. Orbiter test conductor Steve Lindsay.
And into the CTLS. We've inserted a hold, and the clock will hold at
T-minus 6 minutes, 50 seconds. Planning to hold at T-minus 5 minutes. Range is clear.
Zero. On your return?
There's no changes to that, sir.
Copy, no change. JRPS OTC start ATU display recorders. Pre-start.
POT is in order.
Display recorders are running. Okay.
T-minus 6 minutes, 4 seconds and counting. Orbiter test conductor John Craxon gave pilot Eric Bowe the go to perform the auxiliary power unit pre-start procedure. Pressure to the shuttle's 3 hydraulic systems that move the main engine nozzles. T-minus 5 minutes, 40 seconds and counting. T-minus seconds and counting. T-minus 5 minutes, seconds and counting.
Countdown clock is holding at T-minus 5 minutes due to manual request.
Countdown clock is holding here.
5-0, well, we troubleshoot our Eastern Range Central Command reporting system issue.
2 minutes and 48 seconds of hold time remain in today's launch window of Space Shuttle Discovery. Today's launch window expires in 28 seconds.
Into the CTLS, we did get an indication that the range safety did throw their hold switch.
All systems are go with the exception of the Eastern Range. And they continue to troubleshoot a problem with their Central Command system display. Two minutes remaining. 2 minutes remaining in our
SRO and TD final recommendation, please.
Standby 1.
Director Steve Payne checking with the Eastern Range on their status to pick up the count. We have 1 minute 30 seconds remaining in our window today.
SRO and TD.
Ops Manager on 212.
Go ahead.
I got verbal confirmation from the 45th Wing Commander. We are go, and we do not need SROs go, so I would like you to proceed.
Copy that. NTD with that verification that the range will support today's launch. You need to press on. Pick up the clock on your mark.
Copy. Need to put this, your hold switch to proceed.
40 seconds. Go.
GLS, has the SRO hold been removed?
Negative, sir.
SRO NTD. NTD, I can remove the hold here.
2.
So needed to put your hold switch in proceed position.
Hold fire on proceed.
PC GLS, can you verify?
GLS verified.
15 seconds.
Copy. Pick up momentarily. CGLS, pick up the clock on your mark. GLS copies. 3. T-minus 5 minutes.
T-minus 5 minutes and counting.
TLT, OTC, perform AT.
TLT in work.
And CDI, OTC, reconfigure heaters.
T-minus 4 minutes, 41 seconds and counting.
Reconfig complete.
All systems are go and weather is green.
Flight Director NTD. Flight NTD.
NTD Houston flight. I have 2 seconds back hold remaining. 2 seconds.
OTC, PLT, 3 good APUs.
Copy that.
Pilot Eric Bowe reporting 3 good auxiliary power units.
SRO.
T-minus 4 minutes and counting. The final helium purge of the 3 main engines is underway in preparation.
Here comes MT0, range status is go for launch, and what is your status?
We are go.
Copy.
Final test of the flight control surfaces is underway. Of movements designed to verify the readiness of the flight control, the elevons, speed brakes, and rudder. Minus 3 minutes and 30 seconds and counting. Final aero surface checks are complete. Discovery's 3 main engines will be gimbaled through a pre-programmed series of maneuvers as a final test before launch. T-minus 3 minutes and counting. Final pressurization of the external tank's liquid oxygen tank is purge of the shuttle main engines.
TLT, warning memory, verify no unexpected errors.
TLT in work. OTC, TLT, no unexpected errors.
The gaseous oxygen vent hood or being retracted away from the top of the external tank.
Close and lock your visors and initiate O2 flow.
Copy on work.
Orbiter test conductor John Craxton requesting pilot Eric Bowe clear the caution and warning memory system. T-minus 2 minutes and count.
This is go for each pressurization.
Liquid hydrogen replenish on the external tank is being terminated as planned. T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds and counting. All systems are go. Seconds away from the launch of Space Shuttle Discovery on her final mission. Seconds and counting. The liquid inside the external tank is now at the proper flight pressure. T-minus 1 minute and counting. The ground launch sequencer will verify that the 3 main engines are ready to start. The booster joint heaters are being deactivated at this time. T-minus 48 seconds and we're transferring cells. Up on a go for auto T-minus 31.
GLS is go for auto sequence start.
And we have a go for auto sequence start. Discovery's onboard computers have primary control of all the vehicle's critical functions. The sound suppression water system has been activated, protecting Discovery and the acoustical energy waves. Go for main engine start. We have main engine start. 2, 1. Booster ignition and the final liftoff of Discovery. A tribute to the dedication, hard work, and pride of America's Space Shuttle team. The shuttle has cleared the tower.
Space Shuttle now rolling over onto its back for an 8.5-minute ride into orbit. Discovery now making one last reach for the stars. Throttling down as the orbiter passes through the area of maximum pressure, reducing the stress on the shuttle as it goes supersonic.
Discovery Houston, shuttle up.
Commander Steve Lindsay acknowledging the call from Capcom Charlie Hoba as Discovery's 3 main engines throttle back up. Lindsay is joined on the flight deck by pilot Eric Bowen, mission specialist Al Drew, and Nicole Stott. Mission specialist Mike Barrett and Steve Bowen. Discovery's 3 main in line with the solid rocket boosters produce 1 minute 50 flight. We're standing by for separation of the twin solid rocket boosters. Discovery now traveling 2,695 miles an hour. Its altitude 24 miles. Downrange from the Kennedy Space Center 29 miles. Booster firm. Discovery's guidance is now converging as the shuttle's onboard computers fine-tune the flight. Two minutes, 25 seconds into the flight, Discovery traveling 3,189 miles an hour. Its altitude 37 miles. Downrange from the Kennedy Space Center 53. Discovery now getting a boost into orbit from its twin orbital maneuvering system engines on either side of the shuttle's tail. These 2 engines will burn for 2 minutes and 32 seconds.
Your 2-engine TAL. We do have updates to your NOCOM mode boundary. The contingency aboard boundaries we'll use are in-plane plus 2. Copy the new Presta ATO and Presta.
Okay, copy all. 2-engine TAL and ready to copy.
11.9. Presta MECO 1.4.
11.9 and 15.4.
That's a good read back on both.
Discovery can now make it to emergency landing sites. Engines fail, but all 3 engines continue to perform as expected. Capcom Charlie Hoba updating the crew there with some updated time information due to the later than planned launch. 3 minutes and 50 seconds into the flight, the shuttle traveling 4,700 miles an hour.
Discovery, you are negative return.
Too high and too fast to return to the Kennedy. But all 3 main engines continue to traveling 5,200 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center, 170 miles. Four minutes, 45 seconds into the flight, Discovery traveling an hour. Its altitude 66 miles. Downrange from KSC 229 miles. Here inside Mission Control, Flight Director Richard Jones and his team continue to monitor the progress of Discovery's flight. All systems are continuing to perform as expected. I'm Charlie Hoba, indicating that Discovery to make it to a low engine fail at this point. However, all 3 engines as expected.
Discovery, you are single engine ops 3.
Single engine ops 3.
Discovery's engines are now swiveling to roll the shuttle to a heads-up position to get better communication with NASA's tracking satellites.
Discovery, your single engine Zaragoza 104.
Single engine Zaragoza 104.
Discovery can now make it to emergency landing sites in Europe should 2 engines fail at this point, but the flight continues to go well. 6 minutes, 24 seconds into the flight, the shuttle traveling 9,800 miles an hour is 7 miles down.
For the pitch.
Press to MECO nominal pitch.
Good readback.
That call indicating that Commander Steve Lindsay has to go to press to main engine cutoff as expected in about a minute and a half.
Discovery, you are engine press.
Single engine press.
Seven minutes, 15 seconds into Discovery's flight. The shuttle traveling 12,700 miles an hour. Its altitude 66 miles. The Kennedy Space Center miles. Discovery's engines now throttling is on the crew and the shuttle to 3 times that of gravity. Shuttle traveling 14,000 miles an hour. Seconds to go in Discovery's path. Space Shuttle Discovery. External tank separation confirmed. Commander Steve Lindsay will steer the shuttle up to the forward so that the umbilical